All right, this morning we're speaking with Edmund Prichard, otherwise known as Ted Prichard, otherwise known as Thrasher, otherwise known as Thrash Pie. What else are you known as?
Uncle Lee. Uncle Lee, let's see, Rock and Roll Ted. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The two. So there's three, actually. Yeah.
And you talk about all of these things in your book, and the name of the book is?
The name of the book is Headbangin Radio. And after full-time radio was done for me, and I still couldn't put it down. It was a great cathartic project that helped me get a lot of that stuff in perspective. I had a tough time letting radio go. I loved it so much. I really did.
The station KNAC is the heart of your book, and you talk about a lot of various things that went on there. Can you relay maybe one or two of your favorite KNAC stories?
Okay. Yeah. And I'll give you one that's in the book, which is why I put it in there. Towards the later years of KNAC, I was working the clubs a lot, 2 or 3 nights a week, because that's where you make your living. So I showed up one morning, and you were there ahead of me. I usually rolled in about 2 minutes to 6, and then opened the mic and started from there at 6. And this particular morning was a little rough. And so I put on a song by Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of. Only I didn't put on the edited version. I put on the long version, which has some pretty serious F-bombs in it. And here I didn't even think a thing about it. I went in, I got myself all settled in the men's room, as it were. And I hear a knock on the door. Hey, you hear what's on? And it's you asking me. And I say, yeah. He says, you know where this is going, don't you? And I said, oh boy, when I realized I had put on the unedited version. So I tried to get myself all cleaned up, could not in time, and I roar in there and I start looking to see if the hotline's going to ring or the police are going to show up because, we're a federally licensed radio station. And I had just rolled out about 10, 15 F-bombs in a row from this song. And so the whole rest of the morning, I kept my eye on the hotline. Anybody going to call? Put my balls on a platter. Nope, nobody called. And the only thing that did happen was one of our faithful listeners called up and said, man, that was the coolest thing I've ever heard on radio. Thrasher is a god, man. He rules, I thought, okay, we dodged that big bullet.
Yeah, exactly.